Okay, hey y'all, it's Starn. I'm so sorry that I've been gone for like months, but this early senioritis has been kicking me in the butt, and I'm only a junior. I don't even know what my senior year will be like. But anyways, let's just hop into the first confession. First one. This time I had a friend who sneaked out and got drunk. She literally came back and told me she got fucked by a 37-year-old and she was 17. I never told my parents or her parents. We just for real never told them. Yeah. I hope your friend goes to therapy. That is really sad. I have no words. Next one. Oh my gosh, this is from all the way back in October. I feel so bad, but okay. So I'm gonna get into it. So I shifted to reality where I'm my mom, but her teenager self. I was inspired by this shift talker. I can't remember her user, but she always has a pic of Chew in her vids. So my mom is and was a baddie, and being her was so much fun. I was always out partying. Guys were constantly flirting with me, and I had so many cute clothes. So I've shifted there and back a couple of times. So one shift, I got to the point where she meets my dad. And when I tell you this man was putting in the work, like his Riz game was insane. But I was so conflicted because I'm not trying to give back the same energy because that's my dad. But also I didn't want to reject him because that's my mom's future husband. Like I know it's confusing, but anyways, after that day I haven't shifted back. Things never got inappropriate, but I am so unfucking comfortable. And I'm just so glad that I'm in college right now so I don't have to see him too much. Also, when he was rizzing me slash my mom up, we was hanging out with a group of friends at an arcade. So it wasn't like I purposefully went on a date with him. See, those are the types of DRs that you shift there once, maybe twice, but you should not make it a main DR. I really just hope that you get over that uncomfortableness somehow because your dad in this reality, that's not fair to him. Like I know you can't control how you feel, but that's not fair to him, for you to be strange, acting strange or whatever. But I mean, you're in college, so you're not. You probably won't see him till a couple of weeks because I know college. These are like our last 2 weeks, so yeah. Just don't shift back, or if you want to keep on shifting there, shift to an alternate reality where she's not seeing anybody, or you could shift as your mom's friend. Like, okay, next one. I'm a decent looking guy in this reality, but I can't pull for shit. So, I got a script that I got girls in the DR, and I recently shifted to my MCU DR, and I can officially say I'm pussy drunk. That's good for you, sir. Don't knock yourself down. I'm sure you're fine as fuck in this reality too. Just build up that confidence, and I love that for you. Okay, next one. I lied about shifting once. No, wait, actually twice. But to be fair, I was like 11, 12. Okay, girl, then it doesn't matter. I'll keep on reading though. And I wanted like to be able to talk about my DR and stuff, like the people I saw giving out story time. So yeah. And also mind you, this was way before I gained any self awareness or went through my character development, and I generally didn't see what was wrong with lying about it. I only told like one or two, three of my friends and didn't post about it, but it was low key fun. People are gonna tear me up in the comments, but I swear I know I was wrong and I will never do it again. Girl, I don't care. Like, even if you did get online, lie to millions of people about shifting, I literally don't care. Like, I feel like y'all really be dragging it in this community when someone lies about shifting. Like, y'all be acting like they came and murdered your grandma. Like, what does someone lying about shifting have to do with you? And that's what I noticed with a lot of shifters. They really rely on their own beliefs of shifting on other creators. Like, someone literally commented, like, when someone, like, lies about shifting, it literally breaks my heart because how am I going to believe in it? Girl, this is why you haven't shifted. Like, 9 times out of 10, this is probably why. If you can't find it in yourself to believe in it, like, what, like, you would never trust someone else. Would you trust someone else to validate you about your religion if you are religious or anything like that? No, you wouldn't. So don't do the same thing with shifting. Like, it's just really weird to me when people are so obsessive over lying, when people lie about shifting. But yeah, girl, I don't care. Also, you were 11, 12. Like, you don't even know who you are at that age. Okay, next confession. Just a heads up, this was kind of an accidental slash non-scripted shift. So I didn't exactly have many rules set in place. This includes this DR having homophobia slash transphobia, which I learned during this, so I shifted back and fixed it after this event. So in my MHA DR, we were having, so, okay, trigger warning, homophobia, transphobia. Okay. So in my MHADR, we were having a beach day. We, as in all of 1A and 1B, totally not scripted in. And we were chilling out in our own little cliques. And I was talking to Jiro when Minetta, who's been perving around the girls this whole time, came up to us and started commenting on Jiro's chest. The nerve of this 4'3" man. He's not even a man. He's a child. He's a baby. Like saying how small it was and how it wasn't attractive and how she should have kept her shirt on. But she has a smaller waist, so it's fine. He's talking like we're supposed to care about his opinion. Okay. Then on top of that, he turned to me and was saying shit like, it's a shame how I'm non-binary because it's a waste of a good rag and some shit like that. So at that point, I'm like, oh, hell no. And I snooped off later in the day after cursing the shit out of him. And I went to the shack that they had was renting out surfboards, and I found the keys to a four-wheeler. One of the guys was working there and had managed to swipe them. So long story short, the next 5 minutes of that was me stealing the four-wheeler, finding Minetta on it, and chasing him around the beach with its top speed like a mad woman while laughing like a mad woman. Then at the end of the day, he had jumped into the water and I had driven it into the water, but he was kind of deep. So I jumped off the four wheeler ever so majestically and I just tackled him and held him under the water. Long story short, I got detention. I also got banned from the beach. I also had to pay the guys back for the four wheeler, but scripted infinite money, so it's fine. But it was still fucking worth it. I know it's worth it, Buki. Like, first of all, I'm just like, it's like the audacity of some people. Like, he's acting like we're supposed to care. Saying that it's a waste of a good rack because you're non binary is genuine insanity. That's so crazy. But listen, Buki, that is exactly what I would have done. In fact, you're a lot better than me because that boy would have ended up with a couple of broken ribs if he came up and said that shit to me or my friends. I don't play about my girls, but that's crazy. You should not have gotten banned from the beach. They should have understood, but that is so funny. That is iconic. You are iconic. I love you. Um, please, we need to be moods. Like, I live for your energy. And Minetta, he can burn in hell. Like, he's just so ugly. I could talk about his ugliness for hours, but honestly, detention, that's so worth it. So worth it. Okay, next confession. So me and my friend have a joint half and half DR. We combine multiple people from different animes and fandoms. So we would just summon like Gojo into an MHADR since that was the base. I happened to summon the VTuber Luca Kaneshiro. I don't know what that is. I'm not really into VTubers. And in this DR, spicy shit happens daily a lot. So basically, I had a thing with Dobby and was fucking him. But then I was like, hey, Luca. And we started fucking. I'm just imagining you go up to this man and immediately y'all are just humping and bumping. Okay. I had this idea to lock people with accents in a voice activated elevator, but they didn't understand it. I locked Luca in there and he got mad at me and didn't talk to me for a day and wouldn't fuck me. My friend eventually handcuffed him to me and he said he loved me for the first time. Then I was fucking him in mid fuck session. He proposed to me. Damn, Pookie, the pussy must be that good. You got niggas proposing to you mid stroke. That's crazy. Eventually, I got into a relationship with two other VTubers, like VTubers Ike, Evelyn, and Shu. Then I added Zach from Angels of Death, and last week they proposed to me, so now I have four husbands. Pookie, I love that for you. I love that for you. The more the merrier. Just collect them like Pokemon. Okay, so in the League of Villains hideout, I decided to add a special floor since everyone was fucking so much out in the open. I ended up creating a BDSM dungeon on the top floor with 15 beds. Well, I hope those 15 beds are in 15 separate rooms because I know it's rank out there. Also, the League of Villains, no tea, no shade, but they look like they are unhygienic. So I really hope y'all got some extra Febreze. But good for you. Okay, next. We basically ripped off a Disney parody thing from Snow White off of YouTube. We created the boyfriend well and we shoved Endeavor in there and shoved his shoulders in the wall and fed him a bunch of laxatives because he's an asshole. Can you blame me for that? And we watched Minetta and we attached Minetta to his ankle and Monoma to his other ankle. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. Okay.
Okay, I didn't have any thoughts then, but I do have thoughts now. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, sis. I think that you did too much because unless you're part of the Todoroki family, what happens in their family is not your business. Like, it is not your right to go around and, I don't know, put punishment on Endeavor and Mineta, because Endeavor didn't do anything to you. Like, no offense, but unless Todoroki told you in your DR, or you shifted there and scripted that you had the knowledge of what happened, like you know the whole plot of the show, then like it's not really your business and it doesn't have much to do with you. And I just feel like from what we see from Todoroki canonically in the show, that is definitely not the way he would want to go about it. And I just feel like you definitely thought that what you did was just, but I just don't think that is that funny. And Mineta as well. Like I do, he is a weirdo. He is a pervert, but I just don't think that it's like I'm just trying to know what Mineta has done in your DR to deserve that. You get what I mean? Like this is why people think that shifters are crazy, because you're not like a bringer of justice. Like you're just like everybody else in your DR. Like you're not special. If you get what I mean, like I'm not trying to defend any of these people, but I'm just saying like it's just a weird thing to do and to flex about, in my humble opinion.
Um, she said, I hope this is anonymous. Yes, girl, it's anonymous. Extremely anonymous. Okay. I was underage when I shifted at the age when I was, sorry, y'all. I'm having a stroke trying to read this. I was underage when I shifted, and the age I was then was the same age I was in my DR when this happened. Okay. I hooked up with a married man because his ugly, hard-backed, donkey-looking wife disrespected my pure, innocent, gentle, sweet, kind, and loving, lovely mother. I know I should regret it, but I honestly don't. I'd only feel ashamed for the age I was. That's it. And this is coming from someone who made cheating and homewrecking a punishable crime in all of their DRs. Okay, so this grown man had sex with an underage child. Honestly, his wife is a bitch. I don't know what she did or said to your mother, but she definitely shouldn't have. But you honestly saved her from that man. That man is disgusting as well. And that's honestly crazy. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're okay, because that's honestly like sad, but that's like crazy. That's insane. Um, I hope you called the police on that man too. I'm just like, y'all, I'm shocked. Y'all are doing crazy things in your DR. But justice for you, sis. And justice for your mom. I know she's a bad. He says, I submitted the first one by mistake. I wasn't done LMFAO. It's not much that I left out about me sleeping with a married man because his wife was a bully to my mom. She had to stay at the mental hospital for weeks after she found out. And last I heard he left her and she relapsed, fucking around for drugs. I'm 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 gagged. What DR is this? Is this like a better CRDR? Because this is crazy. She definitely should not have been a bully. I hope her staying in the mental hospital made her realize her ways, and he left her. She relapsed. I'm just trying to soak this all in, y'all. This is really crazy. Um, I just hope that the husband gets his consequences for sleeping with someone underage. I also wonder, did he know that you're underage? But I'm assuming since his wife was a bully to your mom, that y'all knew each other. I don't know. This is crazy. I hope that you're okay. I hope your mom's okay. And I hope that the wife, that she does some self-healing, she does some growth, and she clocks and realizes, that she was an awful person, but her husband was a smedophile, okay, a pedophile.
Okay, as I edit this, I have more opinions on this, but I really don't think that you should have gone out of your way to sleep with that man, because you definitely endangered yourself and put yourself in an awful position. Like, I hate to say this, but your mom is a grown woman and she can take care of her own problems. Like, I'm sure in that DR you didn't tell your mom that you did that for obvious reasons, because no mother would ever want to hear that, oh yeah, me, a child, I slept with this grown man to get back at his wife for sleeping with you. I mean, for bullying you. Like, that's honestly, I just think that, I assume that you are a teenager, and you know, our brains may not be fully developed, but I do think that you should have had the thought process of being like, okay, this is not the best idea, which is obviously why you feel ashamed of it. At the end of the day, as the adult, he definitely should not have been sleeping with a minor, but you also should not be putting yourself in these situations to defend your mom or defend anyone, because your mom is a grown adult, and she was probably most likely about to do something about the wife bullying her instead, but it definitely was not your place to do that. In a sense, like, you should realize that you are a kid and you should not be doing that, if you get what I mean.